Okay, so this is the discourse on the mitzvah of joy, or the joy of the mitzvah, from the Mekubal Rabbi Daniel Frisch. From his commentary, this material comes from his commentary, Matok Midvash, which is a commentary on the Zohar. So this first section is called Entry to Holiness is Only Through Joy. So here will be explained that the gate and opening to true divine service is joy. Extol him who rides upon the skies. Psalms 68, verse 5. The meaning of this verse is that one should praise he that rides upon the skies, and who is he? It is referring to that firmament, Rakia, which is hidden and concealed, standing above the holy beings. And this is the Sephira of Bina, which rides upon the skies, Aravot, which is the aspect of the Sephira of Teferet. So now let us analyze what is written in the end of the verse. Rejoice before him, lefanav. It is not written from before him, milifanav, which would imply going above and beyond Bina to the level of Chokhmah. Rather, before him, lefanav, which is the secret of Bina. For no one is able to know or attain anything at the level of Chokhmah. However, the level before him, which is Bina, is attainable. One who enters before this firmament must enter in joy, and not with any sadness whatsoever, for Bina is the master of joy. So the firmament causes the service of Hashem be done with joy. Service of Hashem causes the service of Hashem, to be done with joy. For there, in the place of Bina, there is no sadness or anger at all, only happiness. Therefore it is written, rejoice before him. Therefore, the Kohen Gadol, the high priest, would stand before Bina in the Holy of Holies, would not enter there, but with pure joy. And he had to express their joy, for the place itself necessitates joy. On this it is written, serve Hashem with joy, come before him, lefanav, in song. That is Psalms 100, verse 2. This means, and that is one of the verses that you say in Pesukei D'Zimra, at least in Shacharit, morning Shacharit, for the weekday. This means before Bina, it was necessary to come in song, and it was vital not to express any sadness whatsoever. So, joyous divine service is the key for drawing the Shekhinah. Joyous divine service is the key for drawing the Shekhinah. Here will be explained that the joy of mitzvah must be experienced in the inner recesses of one's heart and also to be expressed outwardly. It says, and you shall rejoice before Hashem your God. Deuteronomy 27, verse 7. This is said in reference to the cup of blessing through which a person draws the joy of Bina into Malchut, the Shekhinah, which is called the cup of blessing. For when a person recites Birkat HaMazon, the grace after meals, upon a cup of blessing, he must have a deep inner joy in his heart, as well as to express his happiness outwardly. He should not have any sadness at all and should remove all worry from his heart, so that the Chitzonim should not receive any portion in the Birkat HaMazon, the grace after meals. When a person takes the cup of blessing in his hand, the Holy One, blessed be he, stands above him, and not just before him, as in the case during the time he is eating. Therefore, one should envelope his head in joy, so that he becomes a seat for drawing down the Shekhinah that stands above him. The study of the secrets of the Torah gladdens the person. Here will be explained the greatness of learning the secrets of Torah, its power to bring a person to joy. It says, wine gladdens the heart of man. So, Enosh, man, and that's Psalms 104:15. Enosh refers to the angel Metatron, and the wine refers to the wine of Torah, the secrets of the Torah, which gladden a person. So this is the ultimate purpose of man's life, to be occupied with Torah and its secrets, as it is written, come, eat of my bread, Proverbs 9:5. Which is an allusion to the bread of Torah, that is the revealed part of the Torah, and wine, and drink the wine I have poured, which is an allusion to the wine of Torah, the secrets of the Torah, as wine, yain, that's yod, nun, has a numerical value of 70. So yod is 10, so 10, 10, and 50, the nun is 50, so 10, 10, and 50 is 70. Equal to the word secret. Sod is samach, vav, dalet. So samach is 60, vav is 6, and dalet is 4, so it equals 70. So yain and sod, wine and secret, have a numerical relationship. That's a remez, and it's an illusion. Just as wine needs to be guarded and kept completely sealed, so that it will not be poured by a non-Jew to Avodah Zarah, idol worship, so too the secrets of Torah need to be completely sealed. The secret of the Torah in general, and all its secrets individually, must be guarded and not relayed to someone who is unworthy, since the wine of Torah may only be passed on to those who fear him, as it is written, the secrets of God are for those who fear him. Psalms 25:14. Joy is reserved from above for the one who recites Shema with kavanah, so with intention. Here will be explained with great virtue of one who recites the Shema with kavanah, who will merit receiving the abundance of joy from above. It says, I have found in the book of Rav Hamnuna Saba that one who unifies this great unification each day, meaning one who recites Shema with appropriate kavanah, joy is reserved from him from above. This derives from the secret of the letters of Shema, the Shin and Mem from Shema at the beginning of the verse, and the Aleph Chet of Echad 1 from the end of the verse. These letters can be rearranged, combined as follows. Begin by taking the letters in reverse, meaning the Aleph of Echad at the end of the verse, followed by the Shin of Shema at the start of the verse, and finish by taking the remaining letters Mem Chet in their consecutive order, meaning first the Mem of Shema at the beginning of the Pasuk, and then the Chet of Echad. Although these letters spell Esmach, alluding to the fact that one merits, as is written, I will rejoice, or Esmach in God. Literally, the name of God. Literally in the name of God. This is a holy unification, beautiful and correct. Thus it is written in the book of Enoch that one who unifies this unification each day has a supernal joy reserved for him. Okay, the wine of joy in the cup of blessing is tantamount to the clusters of the Shekhinah. So here will be explained that the fulfillment of mitzvot gladdens a person's heart. The wine of the cup of blessing, which is the wine of the Shekhinah, is called cup of blessing, upon whom it is said, and wine gladdens the heart of man. Psalms 104:15. This is the wine in abundance of blessing, of which it is said, the precepts of God are right, rejoicing the heart. Psalms 19, verse 9. This is said with regards to the mitzvot that are fulfilled through the cup of blessing, like Kiddush and Birkat HaMazon, which are the clusters of the Shekhinah. The work of the incense is to increase joy in the world. The work of the incense, the Ketoret, is to increase joy in the world. Here will be explained the eminence and wholeness of Ketoret, which comes to increase joy in the world. So the Ketoret is the incense they brought in the temple service. The altar for the incense was actually inside. It was so the temple had different levels. There was like the courtyard, and then there was the outer area where the main altar was, where they do the slaughtering and everything. And then there was the inner sanctuary. So the Ketoret is actually on the inner sanctuary, and you have to keep in mind that the Ketoret is actually, it has nothing to do with like sins, atonements, or anything like that. So it comes from this great depth of purity. Okay, greatest among the offerings is the Ketoret, which is the most perfect of all of them. Unlike the others, it does not come to atone for any sins, whether advertent or inadvertent. It only comes for the purpose of joy. In other words, to increase joy in the world, since it rectifies Bina, which is the realm of joy, as it is written, oil and incense gladden the heart. This means that the scent of the Afar Samon oil and the scent of the Ketoret gladden the heart of a person. Serving Hashem with joy connects one to the Shekhinah. Here will be explained that joy is literally the aspect of the Holy Shekhinah. Joy is called Knesset Yisrael, which is the Shekhinah. So Knesset, the gathering of Israel, assembly of Israel. As has already been explained, joy is the Shekhinah, as it is written, for you shall go out with joy. Isaiah 55:12. Which means that Israel is destined to go out of exile with this joy. And who is this joy? It is the Shekhinah. And of this it is written, serve Hashem with joy, meaning that one should not serve the name Havaya, which is the aspect of Tiferet, without uniting it with Malchut. For that would, God forbid, make a tremendous division within the unity of God and is worthy of capital punishment. Rather, one must unite Tiferet, called Havaya, with Malchut, the Shekhinah, called joy. As it is said, with this, Zot, shall Aaron come into the holy place. The explanation is that Aaron shall come with the attribute of Malchut, called Zot, and enter the holy place, which is the aspect of Tiferet. All of this is speaking of the same matter. For joy, Simcha, and Zot are both names for the Shekhinah. Okay, so I'm going to cut that there. We're going to continue in further videos. So thanks for watching.